We're sending a fleet to the Mirror Universe to engage the Terrans in the Pahvo system. It is our intention to disrupt their operations there and prevent the Terran Emperor from subjugating the entity known as the Other. I'd like you to be a part of this operation. Report to Captain Sean on board the USS Enterprise once you've arrived in the Pahvo system on our side of the mirror.
Welcome aboard. We can begin the briefing once Admiral Lita decides to grace us with her presence. Unclear. For some reason, she wanted to go over things here, rather than on a secure comms channel. True, and the stakes don't get much higher than they are now.
Incoming signal from the Enterprise. That is to say, the ISS Enterprise. Admiral Lita requests permission to beam aboard, Captain.
Looks that way. Permission granted, Kiona. Instruct them to beam her directly to the bridge. Ready to get to the bottom of this Terran cloak and dagger?
Well, this certainly is a clean bridge, Captain. No blast marks, no blood stains on the carpet, to remind people what happens to traitors.
I'll be sure to forward your feedback to Starfleet Command. In the meantime, I suggest going over any last-minute details we need to ensure...
Captain, please. I've been in every tactical meeting you have. I know the score here. We're going back to my Pahvo to engage the Terran fleet in battle before the Emperor can pull off whatever mad scheme he's conjured up. It's a bold, mad, and extremely dangerous plan. Must be why I like it so much.
I realize defeating the Emperor's fleet is a tall order, but we're hoping a victory at Pahvo will give Ilea the opportunity to make contact with the Other once more. Convince them that we're not their enemy.
Taking down the Acheron isn't going to be easy, Captain. We Terrans have a saying, if you mean to slay the Emperor, don't miss. Believe me, when I get the shot, I don't plan on missing.
When you get the shot, not if? You're awfully confident, Admiral.
Let's just say you don't get as far as I have in the Terran Empire without having a damn good backup plan at all times. So, you do your part, Captain, and I'll do mine. Things go according to plan. We'll send the Emperor back to Terra with his tail between his legs, and give your bald friend here a shot at talking down the Other before they digitize us all.
She's definitely up to something. I don't like it.
Sir, I recommend assigning a team to monitor the actions of Lita's vessel. If she means to turn on us, or quit the field, we'll want to know as soon as possible.
Under the circumstances, I think an extra layer of security is a good idea. Make it happen, Kiona. I don't have a good feeling about this. Lita might decide it's in her best interest to side with the Emperor. Old habits tend to die hard, after all. I hope you're right for all our sakes. In the meantime, we should make our final preparations before we set out for Pahvo. See you there. Everyone's reporting in. Final preparations are wrapping up, and the fleet will be underway soon. Acknowledged. Once we're on the other side, each squadron will form up around their assigned intel ship. Keep them in one piece. They're your ticket home. Our primary target is the ISS Acheron. She's the Terran flagship, commanded by the Emperor himself. We've identified a large number of capital ships and escorts in place to protect the Acheron at all costs. Expect heavy resistance. This is it, everyone. Good luck. We'll see you on the other side. Enterprise out. Enterprise to fleet. Prepare to get underway.
It's good to see you again.
Looking forward to a rematch with the Terrans? I know we are.
Conchu to fleet. Intel vessels are standing by to generate the portal to the mirror universe.
The honor is yours. We'll open the portal on your mark. Attention Terran forces. This is Captain Bakel Shan. On behalf of the Alliance, I am asking you to stand down and disengage from the entity known as the Other. Any further attempts to subjugate this life form will be considered an act of aggression, and will be dealt with accordingly.
Tough talk for someone about to have their backside handed to them, Captain. Check your sensors. There's no way you're getting the win here today, even with 2 Enterprises.
Oh, you still haven't figured out Starfleet, have you, Sylvia? Let me break it down for you. Sean's little speech was the velvet glove. If you don't shut up and stand down, you're about to meet the Iron Fist.
Funny thing about iron, Lita, it melts. And all of you idiots just flew into a crucible. Maybe we'll forge what's left of your ships into something useful when it's over. Or maybe we'll leave the debris field here as a monument to your complete and total failure. Tilly out.
So much for diplomacy.
Looks like they're going for our intel ships.
Naturally, Terran captains will be looking for the big kill to impress the Emperor.
Right. Let's make sure we deny them that opportunity. Status report. What just happened?
Every ship in the fleet is trapped in chronoton stasis. For lack of a better term, we're stuck in a time bubble.
Captain, we're being hailed by the Emperor.
On screen. Your Majesty.
Captain Sean, you fought well, all of you. But it's over. All good things must come to an end, after all.
Over? This isn't over.
It'll be over when we knock that smug look off your face.
Well, you're certainly welcome to try when I return, Admiral. For now, however, my destiny awaits.
Assist Admiral Lita. Shoot him. Turing, fall back to protect the intel vessel. Understood. Hang in there, Conchu. Help's on the way.
Enterprise is breaking away from the battle. Current heading will take her into the other.
Thanks for the assist, everyone, but I've got business elsewhere. With the Emperor.
Alone? Against the Acheron and the other? That's suicide. Stick with the plan, Lita. We need you here, now.
Aw, I'm flattered, Captain, but we both know the real fight's inside the other. With the big cheese himself. All you need to do is keep him busy out here. I got this. Lita out.
Enterprise is the least of our problems. I'm reading Terran reinforcements approaching the system at high warp.
At last, the very core of the other. Their mind, heart, and soul all lie ahead, there for the taking, for the one with the strength to reach them.
Majesty, with your power, we cannot fail. This weapon will be ours to command, and all of our enemies will fall before it.
Ours, Captain? I think you overestimate your role in this operation. Simply put, this is a game of chess between myself and the other. We are the kings.
As Crystal Majesty, we await your orders.
It's good to see at least one of you has sense, Inquisitor. Prepare to move out. I need to reach the central core, and the other won't make it easy for me. Do your jobs, and we won't have a problem. Fail me, and the other will be the least of your worries.
I'm picking up an energy signature nearby. It's repeating, like a signal.
Someone wants our attention. Check it out, Inquisitor.
As you command.
Is it making a bridge for us?
Interesting. Let's hope it doesn't vanish beneath our feet.
They could dematerialize a lot of things. The bridge, the air, us.
Interesting gambit, wouldn't you say, Inquisitor? My opponent is welcoming me with open arms.
May I remind you, Majesty, that a successful gambit involves an initial sacrifice in order to gain the advantage later in the game.
That's a good point. I'm looking forward to seeing what our host has in store for us. Let's not keep them waiting.
That central structure looks important. Tilly, analysis.
It's loaded with energy, hard to get a clear reading. We need to get closer and scan it.
The other has centralized the island's power within this matrix. We'll need to disperse it in order to advance. There are 6 exterior power nodes surrounding the central matrix. We need to energize them and initiate a power transfer from the matrix. I suspect the other will reverse the polarity in active nodes once it becomes aware of our actions. If it does, reinitiate the transfer as soon as possible. Once all 6 nodes have been energized, we'll be able to move to the next island.
Keep your eyes open for any defense systems, Inquisitor. The other might have more tricks up their sleeve after all. Who knows? You might get to shoot something and show off some more for the Emperor. Hey, try not to get fried by those power nodes, Inquisitor. That would be just terrible.
Save your spite for the enemy, Captain.
Ah, countermeasures. Destroy that drone before it undoes its
Oh look, another drone. Take it out, quick. We're halfway there. Sound off if you see another one. Ignoring the drone.
Be back!
Just one more left.
The power of math at work. Impressive.
Well done. Deal with the remaining drones so we can move the island's operations.
We're on it.
Tricorder's picking up another one of those command consoles nearby. It's online and ready for access. See it? The control pillar. Right over there, Inquisitor.
Stay vigilant. The sentry's gonna appear at a minute.
They must have heard you, Inquisitor. Deal with the new arrivals quickly.
Scanning local systems now.
The other has locked down access to command systems on this island. We need to destabilize local data security in order to advance. There are 3 data security locks here. Introduce intrusion programs into them to disrupt them. You'll have to do this one lock at a time. Disrupting one will open the next to attack, and so on.
This level of hacking will take time. Considering what we've experienced so far, it's a sure bet the other will send more drones to stop us. So you know, keep your guns handy.
Get started, Inquisitor. Everyone else get ready to fight. The other won't take kindly to our intrusion.
Take out that defender. It will reverse our work as long as it's linked to the system. next one, Inquisitor. Second breach is underway. Take out the defender as soon as you can. One to go. The final lock act has started. Watch out for the defender.
Did it. Local data security has been utterly disrupted, and the command systems of this island belong to us.
Confirmed, Majesty. The access pillar is operational and open for business.
Move out. Get to the next island before the other can regroup their forces.
Other has set more pawns in Inquisitor. Deal with them. This is an unexpected move. This access tower is keyed into my genetic profile. If anyone other than me attempts to use it, a self-destruct sequence will be triggered. They want to test me personally. A battle of wits between kings. This is probably an attempt to checkmate me, so to speak. So, while I play this little game, I need you to deal with any defenses the other sends our way until I turn the tables on them.
We'll wipe out any vermin that dares to attack you, Majesty. You can count on us. You heard the Emperor. Protect him at all costs. Light him up!
What's your plan? We're coming in from all sides!
to your last breath.
Another push! Fire at will!
Not good. Majesty, we're in trouble here. Hurry!
No! Unacceptable! We will not withdraw! All right, listen up. I'm only going to say this once. I'm disappointed. Disappointed in all of you. I would expect Terran officers of your caliber to be capable of fending off a few combat drones. But sadly, that was not the case. Instead, I had to intervene and use some of my personal power to eliminate the threat. Power I could have used in the upcoming conflict with the other. If you do, it will be for the last time, Inquisitor. Nothing else matters but my conquest of the other. Do you understand? Not you, not Tilly, not the Empire. Nothing.
We will see this through to the end, Majesty. And your inevitable victory for the Empire.
Captain, a word.
What? Make it quick. We don't have all day here.
I have concerns about the Emperor's state of mind. He seems erratic, unstable. If his condition deteriorates, our mission and the Empire itself will be in jeopardy.
You are dancing very close to treason here, Inquisitor. Because we need you to pull this mission off, I'm willing to ignore it. Once. But if I hear anything like that from you again, I'll drop you like a very bad habit. I won't let your weakness get in the way of my future. So, are we clear?
Let's get moving. Find the next bridge control and activate it.
Don't keep the Emperor waiting, Inquisitor. You're in enough trouble as it is.
We're in the same boat, Captain. Don't forget that.
We'll see about that, won't
Scan the area. Let's see what the other has in store for us here.
Don't bother. I've already run a scan. I'm reading a dangerous buildup in the island's plasma injector systems. This looks intentional. The other's about to turn the island into a plasma oven in a desperate attempt to slow us down. There are a number of heat dissipators on the island. I believe the other will trigger them to flood the area with intense heat and roast us alive. Damaging the dissipator units will engage automatic safety protocols and force them to retract. Once we've done that, to all of them, the island will enter a cooldown cycle and we can advance.
Okay, let's do this. And do it quickly. I'd rather not get burned alive, if you don't mind. It wouldn't be a party without the drones. Okay, let's not do anything remotely like this again. Ever.
On that,
You're close now.
we can agree.
Enough banter before this work ends, and the dawn of a new age begins.
A new, glorious age for you, Majesty. And for the Empire. Why the long face, Inquisitor? Our stars are on the rise here.
You're delusional. There's only one star here, and it's about to go nova.
Looks like the last island up there. End of the line.
And here it is. The machine within the god. Conqueror 6. Sent from Terra long ago to seek out new worlds. Worlds ripe for conquest. And now, thanks to me, it will fulfill its purpose at last.
We've seen. You honestly believe this is the right call?
Do I think I chose the winning team? Absolutely! Though, I am beginning to wonder whose side you're on.
Well, what do we have here? You do realize that if Crusher pulls this off, we're all done for, right? I'm thinking we don't give him the chance.
We? There is no we here. Just a traitor surrounded by loyal Terrans. Do the math, idiot. You're outnumbered and outgunned. It's over.
Is it now? I'm not so sure about that. See, there's a new goddess in town. Bow down! Or be destroyed. Wait! Come back! We can still win!
Uh-oh. Lose your mojo there, princess? Looks like there's only one god left around here. And honey, it ain't you. I'm really gonna enjoy this.
He's going to destroy everything, Inquisitor! See? That's going to happen to all of us! You know I'm right!
I think we've heard just about enough out of you, bitch!
Funny, I feel the same way. Just about you.
Oh! You... Nice shot. Surprised you waited this long to take it.
Better late than never, eh?
Okay, now what?
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it could work. I'll be in touch, assuming you survive this. Defiant, one to beam up.
Sign. Lead it to Enterprise. Get me the hell out of here.
The Terran reinforcements are about to arrive. We'll need to deal with them as fast as possible if we're going to have a shot at helping Ilea reach out to the other.
Something is wrong. There is an unusual energy surge at the center of Yama. A confluence of great power is happening.
Here they come! All ships! Battle stations! Ilea, what is it?
The other has merged with the Emperor. We must leave, Captain. We must leave. Now.
Enterprise to fleet. Initiate emergency transit. We made it back. Barely. Most of us, anyway. You're right. I have a feeling this fight is just beginning. We're going to need every second to get ready for round 2. I'd like to go over this more on the Enterprise. Please beam over as soon as you can.
Before we left, I was able to sense conflict within the other. A struggle for control, for dominance. Not yet. But despite their great power, the other is still a child in many ways. They may not be able to resist the Emperor for long. As long as neither one of them gets total control, we will still have a chance to disrupt the merging. We may then succeed where we failed today.
Please state the nature of the emergency.
I really thought I had them. But the Pahvo, it abandoned me. What's worse, just before I felt its presence leave me, I sensed fear in its mind. Fear of the Emperor and what he's become. I didn't think so either until today. If something that powerful is afraid of the Emperor and the other, well, can't say I like our chances. We might not make it out of this one. This might be the end of days for us all. Easy for you to say. You weren't there. Even the Inquisitor was rattled. Might have been why she let me go. Figured the apocalypse was an all-hands-on-deck situation, and anyone willing to stand against the enemy was worth saving. Speaking of, she's up to something. Some sort of long-shot plan that might help against Crusher. I'll let you know when I hear more. One thing your mirror self is good at is eliminating problems. If they have something, well, gives me something to look forward to in the face of multiversal Armageddon. Anyway, I don't expect we'll have to wait long for our marching orders. When the time comes, I'll be ready.
I've received word from Starfleet Command. Every ship in the fleet is on alert. It's the same story throughout the Alliance as well. At this point, the Admiralty believes it's not a matter of if the Emperor will attack us, but when. Tactical analysis teams are running simulations as we speak, based on every bit of intel we have. He has a keen military mind. I figure he'll start with our major star bases, shipyards, fleet supply stations, anything vital to mounting a defense in key sectors. At that point, there won't be much to stop him from eliminating the capital worlds. Being a Terran, I suspect he'll start with Earth. From there, he'll take out inhabited planets one by one, in all 4 quadrants, until there's nothing left. It'll be a state of galactic genocide.
As I said, the conflict between the Emperor and the other is not over. They are not of one mind. Yes, but if they are fully merged, they will only be vulnerable to a tremendous level of power. Power even a massive Starfleet cannot generate. I know of only one source of power strong enough to stand against them if that happens. Correct. I will go to Vija and seek their assistance in this conflict, but they are far from here. It will take time. Vija is a logical being. I believe it will realize the danger posed by the power of our enemies. A power that grows in strength with each passing moment. Such a power, driven by cruelty, cannot be unleashed. It would be the end of all things, even Vija.
And so it begins. It's time to deal with this pale reflection. Time to shatter the mirror.
The loss of Pahvo is devastating, and could be the first of many tragedies ahead. Every system throughout the Alliance is at a state of emergency. Top personnel are assembling to prepare a last-ditch defensive effort against the Emperor. What we can tell, he's toiling is heading toward his final destination, ignoring any forces that try to stand in his way. Slowly but surely, he's making his way to Earth. That's where we'll make our stand, and we won't be fighting alone. Make your way to the Sol system as soon as you're able. Quinn, out.
Hello.